Hello everyone and welcome to Bring Me That Shawarma, I believe is the name of the game. I don't know what this all entails. I've heard that it was a horror game. I don't know how true that is. It seems rather strange that it would be, but you know, I'm not gonna judge anything before playing the game. Okay, so this is horror. It looks like I have different... Well, they added some stuff. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go down the line. So this is... Dover? I'm probably butchering this. Dover kebab? Genre horror and trash. Gray days, work depression. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing that can make you happy. Only shawarma can help chase away that sorrow and bring back the colors of the world. But what to do if you suddenly find that your favorite shawarma shop is open for one final day? Okay, and it has some screenshots here. I'm gonna assume that this is for if you're making a thumbnail, which I'll probably use because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to my thumbnails. But okay, let's get it started. This work is so exciting. Sometimes it seems that there is nothing in this gray, boring life that can make me happy. Oh, I'm itchy. Oops. Oh, you can use the scroll wheel? One day follows another, and it goes on and on. Sooner or later, it will drive me crazy. But it has yet to happen because I found something worth living for. I'm talking about shawarma. It is impossible to imagine life without it. Every time you think life is terrible, just order shawarma. There it is, a simple recipe for happiness. It's too perfect, isn't it? Nothing in this life is ever that easy. Of course, there are a couple of conditions. First, you need money, and second, not everywhere makes really good shawarma. And while the former is largely up to you, the latter is much more complicated. You're doomed if there is not a good shawarma shop in your neighborhood. Delivery doesn't always save the day either. Usually the biggest evil dwells within the courier service. But that's not the point now. Before I moved here, I lived almost in the center of the city. It seemed like everything was within arm's reach. Entertainment, fashion stores. But as you might have guessed, one thing it did not have was good shawarma, and the food delivery was utter crap. Life there was completely gray and joyless. So I decided to run away here on the outskirts of the city. Yeah, it's not the nicest place, but it has something you won't find in the center. Delicious shawarma. Okay. I love that prologue about shawarma. The cafe makes the most delicious shawarma I've ever tasted. Only here you can get a ton of sauce and meat. There's also shawarma with a special sauce from Chef Vadim. People in reviews say that it is several times tastier than the regular one, and it has even more meat. An elite dish for true connoisseurs. It is a dream of mine to taste it. So why haven't I done it yet? Because it is the same price of 3 regular ones. I'm just fine with the regular. It's hard to imagine how shawarma can taste better than it. I don't know, grammar. And what if I buy the special one and I'm disappointed? No way will I take that risk. Maybe sometime in the future when I have more spare money. Here comes Chief Venom. I thought that was Chef. My bad. Put on your mask. Shit, I totally forgot. Phew, everything is a-okay now. I'm gonna order another shawarma to go. Maybe I'll also try to find out more about that special sauce. Hey Vadim. Hi, sorry I forgot your name. Katya, my name is Katya. So Katya, did you want something? I want to order a shawarma, medium classic, to go. Anything else? Can you tell me more about the shawarma with special sauce? How much more... Oh, excuse me. How much more flavorful is it than the regular one? What kind of sauce is it? Does it use any secret ingredients? Buy it and you'll find out. Oh, maybe next time. Damn it. Although it makes sense, he does not want to reveal a secret. We got a real life shot of some shawarma. When I got home, I uploaded a picture of the shawarma to Pick Today. It's good to have such a wonderful cafe nearby. I don't go to any other shawarma shops. There's a reason for that. I have bad memories with almost every one of them. Okay. Daki makura and frozen vegetables, salty shawarma, a shawarma shop close to home. I guess these are branching stories. One day I went to an anime store. At first I wasn't planning on buying anything, but then I saw the Daki makura of my dreams. I thought about it for a long time and hesitated, because it cost a lot. Because of the price tag, I needed time to gather my thoughts, so I went to the shawarma bar that was nearby. Truth be told, I was hoping that after eating the shawarma, I'd forget about this stupid, expensive idea and just go home. Spoiler, it didn't work out. The shawarma bar was average. It was clean enough inside, and the saleswoman/cook was polite. There was no sign of trouble. And then my shawarma was ready. The first thing I noticed was the dry pita, which is crackling and crumbling from any touch. Okay, she overheated it a little over the grill. It's a common thing. But then something happened that shocked me. I took a big bite that was cold. Vegetables. Cold vegetables. The picture immediately came together. These vegetables had been pulled out of the freezer, and then the shawarma had been tortured on the grill for a long time, hoping they could warm up. It was a horrible feeling that I had never experienced before. I've had shawarma from the fridge, but it was completely cold. But there, the pita, meat, the sauce were warm, while absolutely cold vegetables lurked in the depths of the savory perfection. What a cringe! I'm never going back to that bar again. Okay. Salty shawarma. One day I went to an anime store. At first I wasn't planning on buying anything, but then I saw the Dakamakura of my dreams. Again? Prices were pretty good. However, free delivery there started at $50, but that didn't stop me. After all, shipping to my neighborhood was only $3. I ordered two shawarmas and waited. 40 minutes later, the courier arrived. Since it was my first time ordering there, I didn't pay online but chose to pay by card upon receipt. I thought I'd just pay quickly and get my shawarma, but no such luck. The terminal was tedious and stubbornly unwilling to accept payment. It only lasted about 10 minutes until it worked, but it felt like an eternity. So when the payment finally went through and the courier left, I was left alone with the shawarma. It seemed like it couldn't get any worse after that. Oh, how wrong I was. The long-awaited shawarma was unbearably salty. What the? How could it be so oversalted? What the hell happened? Did my crazy sister run by and drop a container of salt in the pot of sauce? Seriously, I can't believe a person in their right mind would salt shawarma like this. It either happened by accident or they decided to troll me. Okay, the shawarma shop close to me. One day I heard of a rumor that there was another shawarma shop not far from me. I decided to pay a visit there. The outside of the cafe didn't look the best, but it's the inside that counts, right? Of course, it was even worse on the inside. Dirty tables, shabby chairs. Did they ever clean this place? But there has to be a balance to everything. Yeah, I wouldn't eat there, to be honest. There must be at least one reason why people come here and this place hasn't closed down yet. Maybe they cook good shawarma. At my own risk, I ordered the medium classic. And it was just about the driest shawarma I'd ever had. But I wouldn't be a pro at what I do if I didn't buy 3-in-1 coffee. It made the situation not so hopeless. But the amount of gristle and other dubious elements in the meat was absolutely staggering. At least they started producing wet wipes with their logo. Okay, I guess that's enough stories for now. Is that a shawarma body pillow? Gotta go to work again tomorrow. At first, I thought being a computer wizard was a dream job. Building custom PCs, troubleshoot problems, and enjoy what you do. How wrong I was. Mostly the work of such a master of the craft is cleaning old computers from dust, and almost fighting porno banners that most idiots caught from trying to download Guro hentai and on some dubious sites. Yes, a dream job indeed, and it would be nice if it paid well. There are rumors that computer wizards earn millions and just bathe in money, but it is not so, or not quite so. The slick ones may get a lot, but honest workers like me don't. The agency takes most of the money. You can work without one, but then you must find clients yourself, which is an extra bother. More than anything, I want to break out of this vicious cycle, and I even have a plan to do it. But I will need help from my sister, who is currently in therapy. She used to be strong and humiliate me, but now she's different. Medication has completely killed all the anger and hatred in her. But I believe I can get those precious qualities back and point them in the right direction. 1 month later. The work week has finally come to an end. Today is also payday. I need to celebrate by buying shawarma. 5 minutes later, I'm on my way to the shawarma shop. I feel absolutely tired, but the thought about hot, delicious heaven gives me energy. I'm walking pretty fast, even running in place as if I am late for a date. Although, in a way, it could be called a date, because I love it and our feelings are mutual. There is no limit to my joy. Nothing in the world can spoil this evening. But an unpleasant surprise awaits me. A notice hangs at the entrance stating that the cafe will be open for one final day. Today. My strength leaves me. Once I make it inside, I sprawl out on one of the couch-like seats. How is that possible? No. I refuse to believe it. It must be a joke, right? If so, it's a very bad one. It takes me about 20 minutes to regain some of my senses. Reality sinks in slow, painful bits. Slow, painful bits. Duh. It is not a joke or a bad dream. The cafe truly is closing. And today is the last day. If I were to come tomorrow, then I would have lost a chance to savor the taste of my favorite shawarma one last time. The thought of it scares me. The crispy pita, the succulent meat, that white as snow sauce. I have to remember that flavor forever. It's decided. I'm going to order more shawarma than usual today. Much more. Perhaps the special one. Today only, 50% off shawarma with special sauce. I'll take 2. Vadim, I'd like to order 2 shawarma with your special sauce. I'll do it all in the best way. The wait takes quite a while. Why is it taking so long? Well, he's probably doing his best and cooking with love because it's the last day. I bet he put his heart and soul into it. When the shawarma is finally ready, I leave with haste. Staying there is just so unbearably painful. I'm home. Gotta hurry up and get a picture with the shawarma. It didn't turn out well, but no time to fix it. My favorite fast food is getting cold. There's some soda left over from yesterday. Time to eat. Well, bon appetit to me. Closing my eyes, I leisurely bring the shawarma to my mouth and take a careful bite. The pita is soft and slightly crispy, just the way I like it. Just a little bigger bite and then the sauce will flow. It took a while to get home, but the shawarma is still quite warm. The flavor is not what I thought it would be. It's not even up to the level of a regular one. What the? Is this a prank from Vadim? Is 50% off an excuse to cook carelessly? What's wrong with this today? My favorite shawarma shop is closing, and instead of elite shawarma, they made me something ridiculous. I had planned to immortalize this day in memory forever, but now I just want to shove it out of my mind and into an abyss to never remember. After finishing one shawarma, I try the second one, but it's even worse. It was the best shawarma shop ever. I still can't believe it's closing. Let's see. Top story about, free shawarma with no sauce. Ugh, I remember the second time I decided to order food from the most hyped delivery service in town. Maybe they accidentally added too much salt last time and it would be better? I ordered 2 pieces an hour before closing. This time I paid immediately in the app so that I could pick up the shawarma from the courier without any hitches. When it was about 10 minutes to closing time and the status of my order still hadn't changed, I got nervous. When I was about to call support, the order status changed to dispatched. In total, the wait took about 2 hours. They finally brought it to me, and as an apology, or just by mistake, they put in a third shawarma for free. How generous. These people knew how to apologize. But looking more closely at the paper envelope, I noticed that there was a check mark for no sauce. No sauce? Carl! I thought things like that just didn't exist. Who in their right mind would order shawarma with no sauce? There was also a check mark for cheese, but at first I didn't pay attention to it, and that was a mistake. I didn't believe until the last minute that the shawarma was actually with no sauce, but I took a bite. It really was without sauce. Unfortunately, that was not the only problem. Literally right away I felt a strange taste, like something had gone bad, but I soon realized it was the taste of cheese. Ew, this is scary. Let's see. The situation with the shawarma bar, typical Oleg, was quite on the schizo level. I recently ordered a shawarma with double portion of sauce, french fries, and juice with delivery. The order arrived quickly. The courier was polite. I was really hungry and didn't even bother to check my order when I received it. The first question I had upon unpacking was, where are my fries? Second, why is the sauce in a separate bag? Whatever, I would deal with that later. The most important thing was that the shawarma should be delicious. After taking a bite, I got the answer to my first question. Who in their right mind would order shawarma with no sauce, and at the same time put the sauce separately? Is everything okay there? Driven by righteous anger, I called the hotline. Support said they only sell french fries as part of the shawarma. What the hell? When I asked about the sauce, they couldn't find anything to say. Well, at least they didn't spill the juice in the shawarma. Thanks for that. I will never order from typical Oleg again. Right. Oh, I don't feel well. I try to get out of bed, but suddenly everything around me goes dark. What? Where am I? This doesn't look like my room. What's that sound? Is someone yelling? It is far away, but slowly it comes closer. Did it stop? Oh, hello! Oh no, what is this? What are they doing in the pot? Are they yelling? What the hell is going on? Get out of here! Yell somewhere else! Ugh, I barely chased those freaks away. Where did they come from? Oh, my stomach's churning. Well, that's better. Okay, I just need to drink some water and then I'll be fine. I turn on the tap. As the cup fills, I fail to realize anything wrong until it is almost full. That's sauce. What's that in the glass? Something white and thick, with a nasty smell that's so familiar. Is that rotten white sauce? The glass falls out of my hand. The room plunges into darkness again, and then a white, oily substance drips out the walls. Oh God! I don't go any closer. It's already clear what it is. And those yells, they are starting to get close again. I freeze in shock, not knowing what to do. Katya, come here quick. I hear an unfamiliar voice, but from where? A moment later, someone grabs my arm and then drags me to the bathroom. I'm sorry, who are you? Is that the shawarma? We're safe now, but another second and he would have gotten you. I stare in amazement at the girl standing in front of me. She looks good-natured and cute, but why is this strange girl in my apartment? Don't you recognize me? She senses my confusion. No wonder, because it is written all over my face. I take a closer look at this stranger. Her dress looks very crispy, and the frills on it are so juicy. The cute bow around her neck is also very appetizing, that it makes me drool. The whole sight of her reminds me of the main joy of my gray life. Of course! How did I not realize? You're a shawa. What can I say that sounds normal? You can call me Shawa-chan. The girl gives me a lovely smile that immediately overshadows all the misery of the evening. Nice to meet you. I extend my hand to her in greeting gesture, but suddenly I see... Oh no, it's that nasty thing. Wash it off, quick. In a panic, I try to wash my hand under running water. What the... But instead of water, the familiar white substance starts pouring out of the faucet with a disgusting squelch. Shawa-chan gives a startled scream and I try to close the tap, but the flow of rancid liquid does not stop. The situation worsens. The sauce not only spills from the sink, but it's also running down the walls and leaking out the toilet cistern. From somewhere far away, savage yelling approaches us. Oh no. Are those freaks back? No, there's something wrong with that yell. It's even creepier now. The splash makes me turn around. In the dark corner of the bathroom, a shapeless slurry turns into something horrible. Oh God! My life will never be the same again. My head hurts. Damn, I feel so bad. I can't see. My eyes are blurry. Shawa-chan's shouts bring me back to reality. She runs out the bathroom and I sprint after her. Is it safe here? Shawa-chan hides behind my back, peering tensely into the darkness of the doorway. Well, the door is open. I think we could just leave. I try to catch my breath. Luckily for me, there's silence. No yells, no vile sauce. We can't stay here. We have to leave as soon as possible. I step back to try to make out Shawa-chan's face in the semi-darkness. She looks so scared. If my condition were better, I would certainly find it cute. You look very pale. Are you feeling okay? I don't understand what's wrong with me. What's wrong with my apartment? Why is everything coated in sauce? I think it's after me. If I'm caught, I'd be hopelessly spoiled. I wonder if she's having one of those food coma dreams, like she ate something bad and now she's having a bad dream about it. You know? The thought of that disgusting white sauce touching this beautiful creature makes me even more horrified. If only there's something I could do to comfort her. The situation is already giving me the itch. Wait a minute. Something actually touched my leg. I look down and sauce is leaking from under the baseboard. Oh! Something bubbles in the corner again and the familiar silhouette appears next to the refrigerator. Holy pita bread, what a stench. Katya, please, let's get out of here. There's no need to tell me twice. I fly out the doorway, dragging Shawa-chan with me. We barely have any time to leave the apartment before the white sauce floods in. I put on my jacket and scarf in the stairwell and we race through it. Scared as hell, we fail to realize we stumble upon the park in our escape of the macabre. Is it macabre? Macabre? Somebody correct me. I don't know how to say that. Feeling safe, we stop to catch our breaths. My house is gone. All I have left is a coupon for shawarma that is stuffed in my jacket pocket. But I'll never use it because that shop sucks. Are you okay? Return to face Shawa-chan. Well, hey, I met her, so things aren't that bad. I feel better now. The fresh air helped. Only now I realize in this cold weather she is wearing a thin dress. You're freezing. Let's go somewhere warm at least to the store. Don't worry, I don't feel cold. I never get cold. What else would you expect from the perfect shawarma? But I wouldn't mind going to your favorite shawarma shop. Maybe there we'll find out what to do with that awful white sauce. That's a good idea. We're lucky it's open 24 hours a day. We walk leisurely toward the park's exit. The entire time I cannot take my eyes off of Shawa-chan. Is there a glow coming from her? She has aura! Maybe my life would have been better if I had met her sooner. It would have been filled without tedious gray days and lonely nights. But it's never too late to change everything, right? I start to immerse myself in fantasies of a beautiful, bright future full of happy moments and the best shawarma of my life. The real world slips away except for my new companion. She looks frightened again. Katya? What is that behind your back? I slowly turn around. Run! We run away again, saving our lives and the rest of our sanity. Phew! I think we got away. I don't think so. I looked at Shawa-chan, who was shaking with fear. What's wrong? I can feel them getting closer. Those yelling freaks in the pot? I try to listen. Indeed, it is growing. Indeed, there is a growing hum rapidly approaching us. They won't just leave us alone. I'll have to deal with them once and for all. I won't let those freaks scare Shawa-chan any longer. A moment later, they are already in range. Is it just me, or do these things get blacker and blacker every time? And yelling louder. Hey you, stop chasing us! But they only begin to shake more violently in response. Ugh, don't say I didn't warn you. I smashed snow together in my palms and then chucked the freezing ball at those yellers with all my might. Ha ha! Bullseye! The freaks shake and yell harder than usual. Didn't like it? Without thinking, I launch another snowball, but the devils dodge it. Damn it. Katya, watch out! After their successful maneuver, the yellers go on the defense. Offensive. A flurry of snowballs smeared with soot and dirt fly at me. Wait a minute, we're having a snowball fight? It happens so fast that I am unable to dodge. Hey, how about this? Without time to ponder a next move, I send a few more snowballs in their direction. Not all the icy projectiles reach their target, but one does hit the loudest of the bunch right in the forehead. The freaks squeal as if it was a stone and not a ball of snow. Aim for the head! Exactly. A battle to the death. But the enemy is too strong. For every 5 snowballs thrown, I receive 10 in return. Head to toe, I quickly became covered in mud and soot. And my hands are frozen because I don't have gloves on. We have to retreat. No, I can still fight. With difficulty, Shawa-chan leads me away from the battlefield. After some time, the wild yelling fades. Slowly but surely, we advance towards our goal, but our strength is running out, and the darkness around us starts to thicken. Oh my god. Oh god, this is long. I can barely stand on my feet anymore, but Shawa-chan is helping me to walk. The bitterness of defeat also keeps me upright. Just a little longer, and I would definitely have beaten them. I don't doubt it, but a wise warrior should always know when to retreat. You're right. I need to recover, and there's only one place to do that. Shawarma shop. We did it. But this place looks different now. It is as though darkness has swallowed it. Although maybe it's because I've never been here at night. Wait, what if that awful white stuff is waiting for us inside? Nothing feels unsettling though. However, there is an unusually strong aura of tranquility emanating from this place. I glance at Shao-chan. She nods with approval, and then we hurriedly enter. Inside, it is the same as usual. Nothing has changed. Is the shawarma shop still open? I guess so. This is my chance. A chance to taste the delicious shawarma one more time. Forgetting everything in the world, I head for the cash register. Hey Vadim, you here for more? I can't say I like that shawarma with the special sauce, so I want to get a regular one this time. A regular one? Yes. Suddenly my eyes begin to darken and my legs stop holding me up. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't think so. I'm gonna call an ambulance. A little later at the hospital. We have a patient admitted today. Looks like food poisoning. A little later in the shawarma shop. As I expected, she's back. Does that mean everything went according to plan? Something definitely happened to her. Did she notice that it wasn't like regular food poisoning? She probably thought the sauce had gone bad or something like that. But she doesn't know that I just can't make bad shawarma. It's just this one was special. Especially for foodies like her. But I can't know for sure if she sees her. The human mind is the greatest mystery. Perhaps if I were human, then I would have a better understanding of what is going on with her. But there's nothing to regret. I would be the envy of many earthlings since I have the status of solar system shawarma master. What? Well, this just went from 30 to 60. It was 0 because we were just talking about our favorite shawarma. It went 60 because we started seeing weird shawarma monsters. Or 30 because we started seeing weird shawarma monsters. That was just 60. Okay. Today I took a big step toward the perfect shawarma recipe and the title of Grand Shawarma Master. But the experiment isn't over yet. She said something about the last day. Did she really think I was closing my restaurant? What a silly girl. I just wanted to move into a big cozy place on the next street over. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, that was the first episode of Bring Me That Shawarma. Yeah, that was definitely something, and it looks like I have quite a bit more, and there's gonna be more on the Vader. Oh wow, that's a name. Okay, yeah, I guess that is. It's a very interesting. I guess what would these be called? Visual novels, I believe, because it's not necessarily that you have choices. Other than, you know, seeing the backstories. But yeah, that was Bring Me That Shawarma. And I'll continue to play the rest of them at another date. I'm going to end the video here. It was definitely interesting and making me really consider whether or not I should get shawarma. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe as it does help the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a fantastic day. Bye.